And all that we can do with this emotion. Hello everyone, Ryan here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the new Girlpool album, their sophomore album, Powerplant. Girlpool are a sort of folky indie rock duo coming from LA, California, and they've been hailed by publications like Pitchfork as this kind of breakout female alt-rock band that are making a lot of big sounds in the indie world. A good comparison to Girlpool, I would say, is Waxahachie. I caught Waxahachie at a live show once and it was very good. The music there have similarities, although the songwriting I think is much better by Waxahachie in comparison to Girlpool. But as I've said, they're getting really hyped up by publications like Pitchfork, and they're being shoved in the same brand of this alt rock as bands like Sleater Kinney, which I'm just very confused by because I don't think there are any similarities to them except for the fact that the band is made up of female members. So I guess based on that we can now start saying that Muse are the same as At the Drive-In and Radiohead are the same as Foo Fighters because they all have male members. But I don't know what it is about music publications and these kind of big comparisons that they have to make, but they tend to get it wrong, and then this time they certainly have. I personally find Girlpool's music to be very sleepy and very uninteresting and uninspired, as there isn't anything really going on. I don't know what it is about this sound that people are hyping up, but there's really just nothing there. It is so sleepy. I can't believe how quiet some of these songs are and how just boring they are. I don't want to use the word boring, but as it sounds quite harsh, but that's the only word I can think of. They're pretty much adding nothing new to the indie rock genre that hasn't already been done before, and they're not even making that much of an alternative style to indie rock. It's just kind of quiet music, and every so often the tracks get a little bit louder. The guitars on the tracks specifically will start sounding a bit louder, like as if they just turned up the amp just for that part of the song, because before those moments there is just no pacing to these songs at all. They move so slowly. And the vocals to me are in no way good at all. I mean, it just proves that indie rock is just running out of ideas completely, because to make music getting hyped over today, you have to have a very dreary, boring sounding vocalist, and that apparently is something worth shouting about. Because the reality is that these guys aren't Sleater Kinney, they're not the Slits, they're not the Breeders, they're not any of those bands. They're just bland versions of all of those bands that came before them. And I guess because there aren't many female fronted rock bands around, then this is why people are making a big deal out of Girlpool. But there isn't much rock here. It's kind of just slow down instrumentals that have no flavour to them whatsoever. I'm going to give this a D-. I don't think there's anything really else to say. I think the first track is the best song on the album, but I'm not sure if that's because that's the song that I kind of think's good, and then the rest of the album does the same thing over and over again, and I'm just kind of bored. But even 28 minutes long, like, that's such a short length in an album that I'm still bored by the end. I can't really understand the hype to Girlpool whatsoever, but just to let you know, they're not the saving graces of rock. They're not Sleater Kinney, they're none of those bands. They're their own band, and if you like this, then that's fine, but I don't see the appeal at all. If you like this review, make sure you subscribe, and have a good day.